Fox. I can't even remember what my last words to you were. I hope I didn't yell at you. I hope they weren't angry. I can't believe you're dead.
Mother. What are you doing in Fox's bedroom? We're supposed to leave it for the police evidence teams.
I know. I know, it's just, it's the only place I can still feel him. You know?
But this is where Fox was murdered. I mean, you really shouldn't torture yourself.
I know. I can't help it, Fancy. I mean, my son is dead. And I feel like I didn't even know him.
That's not true.
Isn't it? Please, Fancy. All those years you were growing up, I knew exactly what I was doing, playing favorites. All I ever cared about was Ethan and you, Fox, Pretty. You were just sort of left to your own devices, weren't you? I mean, you had a father who was either absent or intoxicated, and a mother who just didn't care. I tried to make that up to you, I did, these last few years, but I think maybe it was a little too late. And now I think it's always gonna be too late for Fox.
You did the best you could.
Oh, did I? Did I? What was this for?
Oh, swimming. Yeah, Fox won the individual medley at the boarding school league championships. I think it was the year before you sent him to Europe.
I didn't know. It must have been really important to him, for him to keep it around all this time. And I didn't know. Fancy, I feel so guilty. You know, I have done so many things wrong, and I made so many mistakes with them.
Oh, don't blame yourself, Mother.
She's right, Mother. Don't blame yourself. Blame Fancy. That's what I'm doing.
Marty's alive, our son.
Where's this room?
I don't know. It could be anywhere in the world.
Son. He is actually alive.
Our son, Luis.
Thought it was all in your head.
Yeah. Of course, poor, mad Sheridan. But look, I was right.
I can see that. I'm sorry. Oh my God, look at him. Look at him. He's so different.
I know.
I'd recognize him
I
anywhere.
know. Yeah, he's older. He's so handsome, isn't he?
This is possible. How do you survive that train crash?
I don't know. Father did. Maybe they were thrown from the wreckage before it exploded.
And Beth?
Mother said she's dead.
Which means we'll never know. So we can't trust a word that comes out of that man's mouth. Oh my God. This whole time Marty's been alive, he's led us to think that he's dead?
That's why I wanted to kill him. I mean, thank God I saved Spike's life because he was able to show me this website.
How do we know this isn't fake?
I don't know. Look, there's a calendar in the corner. The date keeps changing. Look.
Oh my God, it shows today's date.
Yeah.
Just been a little bit sick, but you just wait. You're gonna make your daddy all better.
Oh, hey. Hi. Is it morning?
No, silly. You just closed your eyes a few minutes ago.
I think I had a really nice dream.
Ethan, you didn't. You didn't dream. We have a son. We have a beautiful, beautiful boy.
I knew it wasn't a dream. I have a son.
Where's little Ethan?
He wanted to go back to the hospital playroom after we had ice cream. He's actually on the computer playing a game.
It's not one of those violent ones, right?
No, mija, of course not. ¿Qué te pasa?
Now that it's time to tell him the truth, I'm just afraid.
It's understandable, but it's Ethan. Come on, he'll understand.
What if he doesn't? I mean, what if he hates me?
Teresita, we've gone over this. What? Who's been talking to you?
Gwen?
And why would you believe anything that she has to say?
Because she could be right. I love him, Mama. You know how much I do. And I'm afraid, you know? I just don't want to lose him again.
Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life.
Why would you say that?
Yeah, what did I do now?
Listen to you. The new sharing and caring version of Fancy. Don't listen to a word she says, Mother. You remember what she was like. She made Paris Hilton look like Mother Teresa.
Pretty, I thought we were getting along. You set up that lovely dessert party in my room, and I thought we were friends again.
Yes. That was before I found out Fox had been murdered. And then I wised up. You are the reason I didn't know my own brother.
Wow. What are you saying?
She made it so I couldn't come home.
I did no such thing.
Well, you did this to me, and this made me not come home.
Okay, stop. Please just stop.
Oh, I'm
Marty.
sorry, Mother. I know that my hideous face offends your tender sensibilities.
Okay, can't we just put away this bitterness for one night? Fox is dead. I think we should just be concentrating on him.
That's what I'm doing. All right, if it hadn't been for you, I would have had years to get to know my brother. I would have had memories to look back on, but now I have nothing. I know the servants better than I knew my brother.
Okay, just stop it, Pretty. Don't blame Fancy.
Don't take her side. You are always taking her side.
That's not true.
Mother, I am not stupid. Okay, I remember how you reacted when Fancy scarred my face. I was terrified, and I needed you. Okay, I needed my mother to tell me that everything was going to be fine, that I would look normal again, even if it was a lie. But all I saw on your face was disgust. And then as the weeks wore on, you started suggesting that I maybe just don't go out at all. Don't go to the country club, Pretty. Let's not go shopping. That was when the bandages were still on. You hadn't even seen my scars yet, and you were already ashamed to be seen with me in public.
Okay, you are not being fair. Mother, I know that wasn't true, was it?
Well, there's your answer. I hate you. I hate both of you.
She shouldn't blame you. That doesn't make sense.
Does pure hatred ever make sense?
Damn you, Freddie. What the hell was that all
I'm
about?
sorry, I couldn't help it.
Well, you have to learn to control yourself. You can't go off half-cocked ripping into people. I have a plan. And if you deviate from it, you'll ruin it.
Where the hell is he? Where's this room?
That's the problem. I don't know. Spike doesn't know. And you know, Father, he's got properties all over the world. This room could be in Harmony, it could be in Europe, it could be in China, it could be in Antarctica for all we know. The only person that knows is...
I'm scared, Mama.
I know you're scared. But he loves you. He married you.
Yes, and that would be another joke. Sim still misses Alistair Crane because Alistair is alive.
Well, that'll work itself out, I'm sure. I don't care what Gwen said. You need to trust in Ethan's love for you. You need to be honest. And the rest is up to Ethan. Teresa, please. Enough, Mia. Please, enough. I have given you the same advice for years, and you haven't listened. Please, listen this time, and you go in there, and you tell Ethan the truth.
I feel so sorry for Pretty, but there's not much I can do for her. She'll never listen to me.
Some of the things she says scare me, Mother. She's always saying I'm two-faced. And sometimes I think she's right.
Fancy, honey, you're nothing like you used to be.
Oh, no? Well, earlier, out of nowhere, I blew up at Luis and slapped him.
Oh. Well, I used to slap your father all the time. It was good for him.
Oh, Mother, we are nothing like you and Father. I mean, this was so strange. This anger came out of nowhere, and then wham, I slapped Luis. And I don't know why.
Fancy, you've been under a tremendous amount of pressure. It's natural that tempers are going to flare from time to time.
Yeah, like Pretty's.
Well, let's hope not. Honey, don't spend too much time castigating yourself, okay? These are weird, weird days. I think sometimes this whole town is under some kind of a curse.
But why would I slap the one man who has consistently been on my side? I mean, Luis loves me. He's always been kind to me. Okay, this is gonna sound crazy, but when I was with Luis, just for a moment, I felt the way I imagine grandfather feels. Completely consumed with my own self-interest, that whatever I chose to do was right, no matter what.
Okay, now that does scare me. Fancy, you are nothing like your grandfather.
Well, then why did I slap Luis?
Did I make myself clear?
Yes, very clear, Grandfather.
Excellent. I know you won't let me down. Okay.
Wow. I can't let him down, but how am I going to do what he wants me to do?
I don't know what good it's gonna do to find Father. He won't tell us where Marty is, because he knows it'll just bring me joy. And it's too dangerous for him to know that we know Marty's alive, because he'll just have him moved and we'll never see him again. Look at what he did to Vincent. He threw him out on the streets.
Maybe you're right.
What's Marty doing now?
Sleeping. Must be nighttime wherever he is.
I don't know that. He could be taking a nap.
There's got to be some sort of clue in this room. A toy, a piece of furniture, something that will tell us where he is.
God, Luis.
What is it?
As usual, doesn't this just seem all too familiar? I knew Marty was alive, but you didn't believe me until it was too late. I mean, maybe that's our problem. My word is never enough for you, even when things were good between us.
That is not true.
Sure it is. How many chances have we had to find our son, only to have him slip away from us? This time, I'm scared. There is our son. Maybe we should have never found out that he was alive. Because, given our history, we'll probably just lose him again.
He is so beautiful. We made such a beautiful, beautiful boy.
Oh, hey, you did most of the work. You did all the work.
Ethan, this is just really amazing. After everything we've been through, we finally have a baby.
You made me really happy.
Hope you're watching this, Teresa. Your lies are finally catching up to you. And when the smoke clears, Ethan will be mine.
Now, Teresa, go.
I mean, I should...
No. No should. You will. Yeah, Teresa, no more excuses, no more delays. Please. And don't let anybody get in the way. Especially Gwen. You go in there right now. And you make sure Ethan understands really well that he is little Ethan's father.
But, Mama...
Teresita. Oh, yeah. I know you're scared. Remember when you were a little girl? I think you were 6, and you were so afraid to jump off the dock. Do you remember that? And we were all telling you that you would be fine. You wouldn't believe us, and then finally you had the courage and you did it. How did that make you feel?
Wonderful.
Okay.
You know, I felt like free.
So, Mia.
I'm gonna tell him the truth. Right now.
To this day, I'm haunted by the fact that Beth stole my child. And what's worse is that no one would believe me when I said my child was alive and that Beth's baby was mine, especially you, Luis.
I know that, Sharon. And I'm sorry. Don't you think that I live with that guilt every day? And don't you remember that, well, your claims at the time, they seemed outrageous?
You should have believed me. I was the mother of your child. You should have given me the benefit of the doubt. We lost Marty. I can't go through that again. I need to know that you are by my side this time, that nothing will deter you from finding our son. You need to promise me that nothing or no one will stop you from finding Marty. Can you promise me that?
Fancy, honey, really. You are nothing like your grandfather.
But everyone says that's why he liked me so much.
Everyone? Who? Pretty?
And Aunt Sheridan.
Ah, of course. Yes, your 2 biggest fans. Fancy, don't listen to them. Honey, you slapped Luis because you needed to let off some steam, and it's no wonder with everything that goes on in this house. Look at me. The worst mother in the world giving you advice in your murdered brother's room. Oh, what a dysfunctional family we are.
All families are dysfunctional.
Not like the Cranes. No, the Cranes, we're diseased somehow. You know, we're crippled. And I think it comes from living in this house under your grandfather's thumb. Toe the party line and you can have whatever you want in the world. But that party line, Fancy, it is sick and it is twisted and it clouds clear thinking.
Well, we all know the difference between right and wrong.
Yeah. And we all choose to do wrong. Because we're Cranes. We're different. The world's rules, they don't apply to us. Fancy, look at my life and learn from it, please. I cut you and Pretty and Fox out of my life because you were Julian's children, and I hated Julian. And I saved all of my love for Ethan. But I didn't have the courage to leave Julian to be with Sam. And the three of you, you suffered for it. You paid the price because I chose to hate the Greens.
Mother, it's okay. I'm gonna be fine.
Maybe. Maybe you will be. But what about Pretty? And what about Fox? Fox has lost his last chance for happiness.
Good, you're still here. I have something to say to both of you.
Gwen, can you bring him over just a little bit? I can't get enough of him. I want to see him again.
Of course.
Hey. Sure he's okay? He doesn't look responsive to me, Gwen.
Ethan, he's sleeping.
I know he's sleeping. He looks kind of funny, don't you think?
He's fine. Would you please stop worrying?
Mr. Winthrop, I need to check your monitors.
Be my guest. What? What is it?
Nothing. She's just looking at the baby. Stop.
Teresa, go. Go in there.
All right. Yes. You know what? Wait. Can you just get little Ethan out of the playroom first?
No, Teresa, please, no more hesitating. Just get this over with.
No, I want little Ethan in there, you know, when I introduce him to his father. Okay? I wish Jane were here too, you know, because then the entire family could be together in the same room. I mean, you know, once Ethan learns the truth, then Gwen's gonna see that he loves me, no matter what. And Alistair, I mean, this is gonna get Alistair right out of our lives. You know, because there's no way Ethan's gonna let Alistair go on pretending that little Ethan is a crane.
Well, Alistair won't like that.
No, but what can he do once the truth is out? Because Ethan is gonna be there to protect his family. Okay. Hi, this is Teresa Crane. My mother's gonna come down to the playroom to pick up little Ethan. What? What? I'm coming right now.
Stop. Teresa, wait, what's wrong?
Little Ethan, he's not in the playroom. He's gone.
What is it, Pretty? Are you all right?
Not really. I feel really guilty about my outburst earlier. I shouldn't have yelled at you. It's not your fault that I didn't take the time to get to know Fox. I'm sorry. And I shouldn't have yelled at you either, Mother. I mean, I know you did the best you could while we were growing up.
No, I didn't, but it's nice of you to say.
You must be going through hell right now. I wouldn't know, but everyone says that losing a child is the worst thing imaginable, and especially when Fox was murdered so senselessly. I'll do my best to make things not any harder for you.
Oh, honey, thank you. Thank you, because no matter what, you are my daughter, and I do love you. And I will do whatever it takes to reconnect. I know I have so much to make up for, I know.
And Fancy, look, I'm sorry, okay? I've lashed out at you so much, it's kind of become a habit. And, I mean, we're sisters. We should be helping each other through the grieving process.
I would do anything if it means we can be close again.
I made up with Fancy and Mother, Grandfather. I hope it's worth it to you. Because being nice to these two bitches is killing me.
Believe me, Sheridan, I will do whatever it takes to find Marty.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've heard that before. When I knew my son was alive, long time ago, just like this time, everyone thought that I was mad, and you told me to move on because our son was dead.
And when I finally did believe you, what happened? Huh? Nearly lost my life.
And I tried to move on with Chris and James. To fill that hole in my heart that you and Marty left behind. But I just couldn't do it. Now Chris has left me and he's taken James with him, and he won't let me see James ever again. Every time I think God has given me another chance to be a mother, it just rips my child from my arms. And I wake up every morning with a pain right here because I know it's gonna be another long day without a child to love.
Sheridan, I said that I would do my best to help you find Marty. Did I not say that?
No, that is not good enough. Because I need you to promise me that finding Marty will be your life's work. I need you to promise me that you will let nothing or no one get in your way of finding him. Can you promise me that?
Mind if I look at the boy for a moment?
Yeah, let her do that. I think something's wrong with him.
Ethan, will you please stop? My son is fine. He's actually just getting over a little illness.
If you say so. I forgot the chart. I'll be back in a moment.
He's not in the playroom. Where could he be? Excuse me. When I dropped off my grandson earlier in the playroom, you were in there. Did you see him leave?
I'm sorry, no. When I left the playroom, the boy was still there.
Mama, you know what? Maybe he wanted some more ice cream, so he went back to the cafeteria. I'm gonna go check that. You check the playroom again, okay?
I'm really gonna miss Fox. You know, we argued like crazy, but he was so funny.
Such a tragedy. No one should ever die this young.
He had his whole life ahead of him. His whole life, you know? I know it might be nothing, but he and Esme seem to be hitting it off. Not that I approve of Esme.
Oh, she has a good heart, Mother.
I know. And I know your father's right about something else. Kay had something to do with Fox's murder.
Mother, you don't know that. They split up. Besides, Kay had no reason to harm Fox.
There's always money.
I don't buy that. There's no proof. Remember, if you still have any feelings for Sam, you should keep your opinions to yourself. Kay is Sam's daughter, and the more you open up about your hatred for her, the more you'll push him away.
I'm aware of that, I am. It's just that girl is a menace. Since the moment she came into Fox's life, he's had nothing but pain. You saw how hurt he was when she dumped him?
Yes, but she had good reason, Mother. I mean, Fox lied to her for months and months about being sick.
Only because he wanted to hold on to her. And I didn't approve, but I kept quiet about it longer than I should have. And finally, when things are maybe going right in his life, someone puts a bullet in his chest. It's so unfair.
It's okay, Mother. We'll help you through this.
Thank you, honey. Thank you, because I'm gonna need all the help I can get. I am no role model. Girls, I'm not. Just learn from my mistakes, okay? Please understand that the most important thing in this life is love. And all the mistakes I made were because I cut love out of my life, and when I tried to get it back, it just all blew up in my face. Promise me, honey, that you will never turn your back on love.
I promise I won't. I love Luis, and I'm not gonna let him get away.
Grandfather will rip him away from you, Fancy, and there's nothing you can do to stop him.
I'm waiting, Louise. I want your vow that nothing or no one will stop you from finding Marty.
Of course I will.
You swear it. Nothing or no one.
No one. Oh, I get it. I get it. This is all about Fancy, isn't it?
Not just Fancy. Anything that will distract you from finding Marty.
You're overwrought.
I have good reason to be. Think back to when Beth took Marty. I told you about my suspicions, and you took her side over
Look,
and
I've already
over.
apologized for that, okay? I am sorry. It will never happen again.
You know what? I want to believe that. But do you remember the lake? Do you remember when we had Beth cornered and she had our son? You had a clear shot to take her down.
No, I couldn't.
But you didn't.
No.
You let her get away with our son.
I couldn't shoot her, Sheridan. I could not shoot her in cold blood.
It was not cold blood. She had our child. You let her get away with our son instead of shooting her.
No, I could not shoot her. I couldn't kill her.
You are a good shot. You didn't have to kill her. Look, if you can't do this with me 100%, then I will find our son by myself.
Be ridiculous.
Oh, don't tell me that I'm being ridiculous. Okay, because every time I open my heart up to someone, they just spit in it. Father, Chris, you.
I never did that.
You know, everything in my life has just been pain and heartache and misery. Look, my mother has deserted me. My father thinks that I'm weak and stupid, and maybe I am. Maybe I should just close myself off to the world and just emulate him so that I don't get hurt anymore. Maybe that's a good idea, but you know what? I just can't find it in myself to do that. Maybe that's why I love children so much. Because they're so honest to love. You show them tenderness and kindness, and they just love you right back. Every child I have is taken from me, and I can't do this anymore. I can't do it.
I don't know what to say.
Promise me, Louise. Promise me that you won't let anyone or anything stop you from finding Marty. Promise me.
Is everything all right?
The boy does have a local pediatrician, doesn't he?
What was I just saying? Is he sick? He's sick, isn't he?
Mama, I couldn't find him anywhere. I mean, I checked the cafeteria, I checked the restroom, I couldn't find him.
I know where he is.
Okay. Where is he?
I spoke to one of the nurses, and Teresa, someone actually did pick little Ethan up.
Well, who took him? Tell me, please.
Oh. The one bright spot today was your apology, Pretty. I really hope the two of you can continue to get along, okay? Because we really need each other. And now that Fox is gone, we're going to need each other more than ever.
Don't worry, Mother. We'll be here for you.
Well, Fancy, I think you were right. I don't think I should have come here. I think I'll go and take a bath and try to unwind. Okay. We'll talk to you later. Okay. Someone there?
Fancy, never mind.
No, what is it?
Look, you know that I do love you. And I want you to be happy and move on.
Okay. What are you trying to say?
It's Aunt Sheridan.
Oh, again?
Don't laugh it off, Fancy. Seriously, she really wants Luis back, and who knows what kind of tricks she's willing to pull to get him. I mean, she's already tried to manipulate me.
Thank you for your concern, Pretty, but don't worry. Luis loves me. No matter what Aunt Sheridan does, he will see right through it.
I hope you're right.
I am. Luis is mine. Mine alone.
Well done, Scarface. You did exactly what I told you to do. Now it's time for the prima donna to make her entrance. And when that happens, Nancy will never know what hit her.
You think I'm mad. You know what? That's okay. Because everyone does. Maybe I am. But I know what will make me whole again. Finding my son and holding him in my arms. And I'll tell you what. If we come close to finding Marty again only to lose him, I truly think I will go mad.
All right, Sheridan.
Say it.
Say it. You want me to say it? Finding Marty is the most important thing to me. The most important thing in the whole world. Okay?
Thank you, Luis. Thank you. Thank you. You won't regret it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Really, the baby, he's fine.
Are you sure? I mean, it's a trained nurse.
I don't mean to butt in.
Listen, he was actually a little bit sick earlier, but he's fine now. I mean, his nurse told me that he's fine.
But I'm sure you know best.
You know, it's great they're so attentive on this floor, but really, Ethan, she's really overreacting. He's fine. Just needs to sleep.
Are you sure?
I'm absolutely sure. If I thought for 1 second something was wrong with him, I would rush him down to the emergency room.
Who took little Ethan out of the playroom? Mama, tell me. Come on, I need to know.
I'm sorry, Mija. It's not good.
Please, tell me.
Alistair.
If we want to see Endora and Miguel again, we have to be evil, evil, bad to the bone!
Little Ethan is out there, and I need to go find him. I found him. I found Marty!